Hey guys, welcome back. DreamReaver23 here with another Let's Play episode. This is a Let's Play together, and I wanted to show you something that myself, Humpy33, and Live It Up, aka Chris and Steve, have made on here. So we got a nice little sunset going on. Looks gorgeous. I am using this Fax Pure Beauty Craft because I did have problems with this Sordix one. And so I did talk to Neo Boy 11 about that. Thank you guys, thank you Neo for getting back in touch with me on there. But I wanted to show you what we made. So over here, a little bit off in the desert, we do have a nice little volcano over there, the moon rising, and this nice looking building we made over here. And if we go ahead and hit the switch, you will see that it is not just a nice little building, but a working lighthouse. That was very nice. So let's get some fly arounds. So fully operating lighthouse. Comes out nicely, and with the volcano right up here, it has a nice little appeal to it. And not only are we going to just show you the lighthouse in this video, we're actually going to go and give a full demonstration on how we created it. So obviously main things used were the sandstone and the basalt bricks and everything for the design for the outside. We have some lapis lazuli in here, and then you can see some glowstone. And that's how kind of everything operates. It is, as you can hear, running on pistons. Excuse me. Just a nice little burp right here in the video. Let me turn off my smooth movement. So with a nice little view right there, and we're going to show you how to create one of these on your own. It is a little bit complex, but we did use Red Power 2. So with Red Power 2, you have a lot of ability to make some really great circuits and everything like that with the Red Power logic. But you can do it in a much more confined space than having to use just redstone dust. So without further ado, I'm going to start off, and we have, if you go in here to our control room, which we have opened up here on the side so that we can kind of view in from both sides. And we will bring along here in the iron suit. This is Live It Up, aka Steve, or Steven. I call him Steve. And we have right over here in the suit and tie, we have Humpy33, aka Chris. So, without further ado, let's give the mic over to Steve and let him explain what we did.
Alright, hey you guys. I've always had a problem with explaining things to people. I know how it works and what's going on here, but explaining it's just going to be the only problem. Alright, we've got the on switch and the kill switch. Now, I couldn't quite get it to work where it was just an on and off button. However, when you hit the on switch, it does turn on, and I don't know if you can hear it right now, but you should be able to, a little bit. Background.
No, I have it. Right now all I hear is the music. We're down far enough to where you can't hear it so much. I guess you kind of can, but the music's, yeah, kind of overpowering it.
Alright. Well, anyway, and it's going to keep going, no matter what you do, until you turn the kill switch on. And the kill switch will stop it from moving. And
if you want to go ahead and hit the on switch and the kill switch again, I'll just so they can see it working actively. Go ahead and hit the on switch.
Alright, there's the on switch.
Yep, we can see it running right there. And go ahead and hit the kill.
Here's the kill. And it'll complete a full circle and go back to the starting point before it finally turns off. So.
And there you go. You can see that it's turned off now.
And when I hit the on switch while the kill switch is on, it doesn't actually allow it to move. So.
Right now, it went through and it did one full cycle.
It does one full cycle, then stops.
So in order to turn it on, the kill switch has to be in the up position. So it'll be up, and that means the kill switch is off and not in use. And then you can turn it on, and it'll do its full cycle. If it's down, that means the kill switch is engaged, it is on, and so it will do just one cycle and then stop. It won't go any further. All right, and let's show you kind of the bones behind it. I'm going to actually fly a little bit behind you so you can have some movement room.
All right, now this is just the off and on switch. This isn't actually what controls the pistons, but in here we've got basically two, I don't know, the NOR gates and a multiplexer. The multiplexer is what's on the wall right over there. And what we did was we ran a large bundled cable down here, so that we have it's two wires coming down from the top, and basically we split one of the pistons. Like, instead of just continuing straight through, it actually comes down here first, then goes right back up. However, when you hit the kill switch, which is this, if I'm not mistaken, this purple wire here that I'm standing on, it turns on one of these torches. I don't know which one it is. Let me go back here and hit it really quick. There's the kill switch, and well, it doesn't. You can't actually see it physically do anything on the multiplexer. However,
actually, something did change, because this the one that coming from the green, it had a red light on there. So yeah, it's the green. I think is the kill switch, because right here.
Oh, my bad. The green is the kill switch.
Okay, so the green is the kill switch.
I'm sorry, you guys. And I've just been told to whisper quietly by my roommate. Okay, sorry about that.
Give me 1 sec. I'm actually going to turn my music to where it's off.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, so I lied to you, and it's actually the green that turns the kill switch. Is the kill switch. However, when I built it, I wanted the wire to be inverted, otherwise it wouldn't work, because I tried it with a button at first, and I guess technically we don't even really need this NOR gate. Anyway, it would just reverse the switch. However, for the this red wire here, which is actually the input wire for the lighthouse, so it comes down in the red wire, and when it goes into the bottom of the multiplexer, and the yellow wire is the output. So when the green wire is turned on, in this case, well, when the switch is turned on, the kill switch, then it stops the flow of energy going from the red wire to the yellow wire. And when the kill switch is off, the green wire is off, and when you hit the purple wire, which is the on button, it actually turns it all on and starts it. So.
All right, and then that travels right up through the bundled cable and goes up to the top. And I think we need to open up a hole up top. Was it right here? I don't want to mess anything up. Yeah. All right, so coming up from the underground down there, it goes and it actually enters into this area. Now, see through here, the red wire, there's the red cable and the yellow cable. And if I'm not mistaken, this travels clockwise. And so whenever you set it up on here, basically the yellow cable does a kickstart running through here. Go ahead, and if you can go down there and just power it on so we can kind of watch it running through the system. So yeah, it does come through the yellow wire first and kickstarts the system. That kind of feeds back down and gets rerouted through this system and kicks back and goes into the yellow again. So it's just basically it's feeding all the way down and back up, but with the red power. Can you go ahead and kill it? It's kind of loud.
1 second, sorry.
No worries.
I actually hit it twice back. So.
All right, so yeah, so it goes all the way back down through the red and comes back up through the yellow. So that's how it travels back through here. But the yellow is the one that kickstarts it on there. Now, what we did on this part up here was we have the pistons right above, and you can see them kind of, well, you can't see a whole lot of them. You can see them in the corners. But this yellow one, it comes in, it first starts feeding into the red alloy wire. And this is another NOR gate, right? Yeah, NOR gate.
Yeah, NOR gate.
So this is a NOR gate through the red power logic. And what it's doing is if we didn't have the NOR gate on here, basically what would happen, the piston would be down first and then push up whenever it ran across. Well, that doesn't work for the fact that we need it to block the glowstone up there. And so we need it to be in the up position and then pull down whenever the power current came across it. We do have it to where it covers, so it's always 2 pistons that'll be dropping down at any given sequence. We have these clicked up to where that's running through on there, so whenever it does go to the repeater, we'll have it on the 3rd click, so it gives it to where it's not super fast. If you have it just on the 1st click, or if you don't have it clicked, then it pretty much runs through solid. If you have it on 1 click, it's so fast that it ends up killing itself. So 3rd click makes it to where it's got a good sequence between it. So it runs up, initializes those, which drops down, and then it drops into the sequencer right here. What's it called? Not a repeater. Is it a repeater? Yeah.
Yep.
It's an upgraded repeater version. It gives it its delay right here, and then it activates this next set, which does the same thing and goes through the NOR gate, drops the pistons down, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So this worked great for the bottom row, but then we didn't want to replicate this whole system for the top row and also trying to sync it. So what we did is we actually ran the bundled cable, which you can see around right here, and we had there's 20 pistons for this one, and so with running 2 at a time, there needed to be 10 NOR gates and 10 repeaters. So we made 10 different colored wires, the insulated wires, and so you can see those with the brown, orange, magenta, yellow, gray, white, pink, red, cyan, and green. And we connected it to the bundled cable. Now, it's a really great thing that with red power, because with this bundled cable, it goes in, you can have it to where it travels up top, and especially if you haven't used, what the hell? Oh. If you haven't used red power, this is one of the great things about it, is because of this bundled cable system, and you can have multiple inputs, multiple power sources going through, and then coming back out in a different direction. So we have it to where it wraps around again up top, and we linked it to the same exact ones with the orange, magenta, yellow, gray, white, pink, red, cyan, and green, and brown. They're linked to the same exact ones up top, so that whenever we start the system, the signal is instantaneous with red power, and there's no delays in the sections, so that it works instantaneously and it's just smooth. Now, one thing that you will see that we did on here as well is also with red power, you can make small slabs and covers using the hacksaw tool, or the handsaw, the diamond handsaw. And so we used the sandstone just to kind of keep, because we had so much of it around anyways. We went and cut up little slabs, and what this does is makes it to where there is no connection between. It's not so much of a problem up here, except for the fact that if we didn't have this one on the sidewall right here between this piston and the brown, then that brown insulation wire would also be triggering this piston right in front of me. So we needed to have those wall slots there. And that's essentially everything that makes this work. Is just, this is completely made with red power. Every part of it except for the pistons is made out of red power. All of the bundled cables and the red alloy wiring and all of the sequencers, every single one of them is red power. And it does go to show you that in such a small space, you can really do a lot of really cool stuff. And that's why I think we had fun doing it. Last night we started about, well, my time it was about 11:30, about 11:30 my time. We finished it up and got all the bugs and kinks worked out of it this morning at about 4 o'clock this morning, which was a good thing because I had to work. So, and Chris over here, who hasn't really said anything, say hello.
Howdy.
Him and his howdy. He was a big help too. He actually did quite a bit of stuff with especially with the design of the whole place, and just kind of figuring out exactly how many levels we were going to need to make sure with the piston coverage, to make sure with all of the obviously we use sticky pistons, but then also figuring out which redstone or red power logic items that we needed to use. So he was a really big help out on that, and then also just kind of making sure that we had everything working in a proper order. We did have an area over here last night that we were kind of testing outside and making sure how smooth we could make it. So good little team effort. And that's kind of what we did with it. It's definitely fun. I'm going to go through and let's change the time up. If there's like 2 creepers up on top of the lighthouse. There's 2 blue creepers up there.
Just chilling. I'd knock them off, but you know.
Yeah, we don't want to blow anything up. I would just wait and let them fall off on their own time. So I'm going to change. I'm going to change the time up. Give me 1 second, guys. Actually, let me scoot back just a little bit.
Read the building of creepers.
Nice. Okay, guys, so I got it set. We got a nice evening shot. I had to figure out the timing to make sure that we can get it to where it's coming across nicely in the evening. And so, Chris, if you want to go ahead and start up the lighthouse for us, we'll get a nice shot of it coming in the evening again.
Alrighty. That should do it.
So, works beautifully on there. Guys, I do hope that this video has helped you kind of just with Red Power, showing that you can do different stuff. I know it's not one of the massive 4-bit computers that you've seen out there as well, but this is a nice, compact, fully working lighthouse. And I don't know, it was really fun to make. Did you guys have fun making it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
So, we're going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I did want to, show you this last shot. Hey guys, there's a creeper walking around. Can one of you guys come and kill this creeper?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh God, what the hell?